14 most famous towers in the world. Towers were built through mankind, considering prehistoric times. The partitions of ancient Jericho, one of the first city walls ever constructed, become complemented by way of stone tower. Later civilizations often built watchtowers as a part of their fortifications to provide a high, secure region from which a protect ought to observe the surrounding vicinity. In the final 2 millenniums, all sorts of towers were built inclusive of bell towers, clock towers, minarets, and communication towers. An evaluate of the maximum well-known towers in the international. 14. Aksum Stela. Located in northern Ethiopia, Aksum became the unique capital of the eponymous state of Aksum. Aksum became a naval and trading power that dominated the area from around 400 BC to 1000 AD. The predominant Aksumite monuments within the town are stela. The tallest status tower is the 24-meter, 79 feet, King Azanus stele. Another 24.6-meter, 81 feet. Excessive steel removed via the Italian Navy was back to Ethiopia and reinstalled in 2008. Dating from around 300–500 AD, the stelae are believed to be funeral monuments for Aksum's historical rulers, who can also have been buried in tombs underneath them. 13. Galata Tower. The Galata Tower is a medieval stone tower within the Galata district of Istanbul in Turkey. One of the city's maximum putting landmarks, the tower is 67 meter, 220 feet, excessive, with a cone-capped cylinder on pinnacle that dominates the skyline. The tower was constructed in 1348 as a part of the fortifications surrounding the Genoese colony in Constantinople. Today there may be a eating place and cafe on its upper flooring, which commands a wonderful view of Istanbul and the Bosphorus. 12. Phoenician Towers. Suneti is Georgia's faraway northern province, a land of cultivated cornfields, small villages, and historical towers. The well-known towers have been built for defense against northern tribes and avalanches. Each span circle of relatives normally had its own tower. They supplied a secure retreat for all and sundry who climbed a rope stair, which can then be pulled up behind them. They additionally proved to be critical during heavy snowfalls. The oldest Phoenician towers date from the 9th century AD. 11. The Two Towers of Bologna. Not to be burdened with the Lord of the Rings film, the famous towers of Bologna in Italy are named after the families who are credited for their creation between 1109 and 1119. The Asinelli Tower, with a top of 97.2 meters, is the tallest tower in Bologna. The Garisenda Tower, changed into first of all 60 meter long, however, become lowered within the 14th century to 48 meters so that it will make it safer. 10. Minaret of Jam. Located in a far-off place of western Afghanistan, the Minaret of Jam became built within the 12th century as part of a mosque. The mosque was washed away in a flash flood, and the website around the minaret became destroyed by the Mongols sometime later. Considering this and the inhospitable climate, it's a small miracle the 62-meter, 203 feet, excessive tower continues to be status. 9. Belem Tower. Towers have been constructed by means of mankind for the reason that prehistoric instances. The walls of historic Jericho, one of the first metropolis partitions ever constructed, turned into complemented by using a stone tower. Later civilizations often constructed watchtowers as a part of their fortifications to offer an excessive, secure location from which a guard could take a look at the encircling vicinity. In the ultimate millenniums, all forms of towers were constructed, such as bell towers, clock towers, minarets, and conversation towers. An assessment of the most famous towers inside the international. 8. Qutb Minar. The Qutb Minar in India became commissioned with the aid of Qutb al-Din Aibak, the primary Muslim ruler of Delhi, in 1193. Qutb al-Din Aibak wanted to surpass the Minaret of Jam in Afghanistan. However, on the time of his death, most effective the base were finished. His successors continued the development, and the topmost story turned into finally completed in 1386. The minaret is 72 meters excessive, 237.8 feet, with 379 steps leading to the top, making it the world's tallest brick minaret. 7. 3 pagodas. Located approximately 1.5 km (0.9 miles) northwest of the ancient town of Dali, the 3 pagodas are one of the quality-preserved Buddhist systems in China, having persevered numerous man-made and natural catastrophes. The middle pagoda, built at some stage in 824 to 840 AD Ye King Quan Fengyu, is 69.6 meters, 227 toes, excessive, and is one of the tallest pagodas in China. The different pagodas are constructed approximately a century later and are 42.19 meters, 140 toes, excessive. 6. CNtower. Located in the coronary heart of downtown Toronto, the CNtower is Canada's most recognizable icon. The Conversation Tower was constructed from 1973 to 1976 by means of the railway company, Canadian National, and standing 553.33 meters, 1,815 feet tall, turned into the tallest shape within the global for over 30 years, till it turned into exceeded in peak by using the Burj Dubai. 5. Spiral minaret. The spiral minaret, or Malwiya minaret, is a part of the Great Mosque of Samarra in Iraq. The mosque is one of the most important within the global. The minaret changed into firstly connected to the mosque with the aid of a bridge. The minaret or tower turned into constructed in 848 to 852 out of sandstone, and is precise amongst other minarets because of its ascending spiral conical design. The tower is 52 meter, 162 feet, excessive. In 2005, insurgents blew up the pinnacle segment of the tower, leaving crumbled brick and clay. 4. San Gimignano. Nicknamed the medieval Manhattan, San Gimignano is a village in Tuscany well known for its 14 stone towers. At the peak of San Gimignano's wealth and energy, extra than 70 towers were built to protect the town in opposition to enemy assaults. After the plague devastated the town in 1348, San Gimignano's electricity dwindled, which saved enemies away and preserved among the metropolis's famous towers. 3. Big Ben. Celebrating its 150th birthday this year, the Big Ben Clock Tower is one of the most famous tourist sites in London. The call Big Ben simply refers now not to the clock tower itself, however to the 13-ton bell housed in the tower, and takes its call from the man who first ordered the bell, Sir Benjamin Hall. It is the third largest loose-status clock tower inside the world. 2. Leaning Tower of Pisa. The international famous Pisa Tower became constructed over a duration of about 177 years. Soon after the development began in 1173, the tower began to sink due to a poorly laid basis and became left on my own for almost a century. When the development resumed, the engineers built higher floors with one side taller than the opposite to catch up on the tilt, and the tower changed into, in the end, finished in the second one-half of the 14th century. Since 2001, the well-known tower in Pisa is again open to the ones wishing to climb its 296 steps. 1. Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is an image of Paris and France, and one of the most famous landmarks within the international. The tower became built with the aid of Gustave Eiffel as the doorway arch for the International Exhibition of Paris of 1889. With a height of 300 meters, 984 toes, it became the tallest tower within the International till 1930, whilst the Chrysler Building in New York turned into completed. Since its creation, greater than 200 million people have visited the Eiffel Tower, making it the maximum visited paid monument in the world.